Vuestra Imperial y Real Alteza, Don Luis Marcel I, Príncipe Regente del Imperio Atlio y Duque de Nicea. Vuestra Excelencia Tsar Antonov, Presidente de la H. República de Obscurium. Distinguidos invitados internacionales y pueblo de Nicea. Hace más de 1 milenio y 2 siglos, aun cuando varias civilizaciones ni siquiera habían nacido, nuestros antepasados vascos dieron un ejemplo de patriotismo y firmeza, defendiendo sus tierras de los emires invasores y los abusos de los reconquistadores. Su valiente defensa consistió en unir fuerzas con los cristianos para recuperar la libertad de su extensión nacional, al tiempo que confrontaban a los mismos para evitar que los cruzados quisieran cobrarles el favor por medio de la imposición tributaria o la vicerregencia. Así, el patriotismo navarro-vasco se mantuvo firme de hidalgo a hidalgo por más de 3 siglos. Hoy honramos el coraje y la determinación de nuestros héroes, defensores de la cultura que nos ha alcanzado gracias a su esfuerzo y lucha, y promotores de la libertad, la seguridad y la autodeterminación. El legado que de ellos tomamos hoy, sin lugar a dudas, es el de la preservación de la cultura, el amor por nuestra tierra y la difusión de su enriquecedora y hermosa historia. Con la inauguración de Oinordetza, le decimos al mundo que Nicea está lista para promover su identidad, celebrar su historia, abrazar su legado y compartir su aprendizaje. Trabajaremos constantemente para que este museo no solo exponga la historia del País Vasco, sino también del Imperio Atlio, de la República Mexicana y del micronacionalismo en general, porque la historia de todos ellos es también la historia de Nicea. Eskerrik asko. Doy paso a Su Excelencia Tsar Antonov, Presidente de la República de Obscurium, para que dirija unas palabras a este público igualmente.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, President Tsar Antonov of the United Republic of Obscurium, coming to you today from the opening of the Nicene Museum of Basque Heritage, also known as the Oinordetza. Hopefully I pronounced it correctly. Which it is a great pleasure and honor to be present at this event, even if only digitally. And first of all, I'd like to thank Prime Minister Augusto Isard for inviting me here, and Prince Louis of Adlia for setting up the relationship which now exists between Nicaea and Obscurium. So first of all, I'd like to say a few words about that. This relationship has not existed for a very long time at this point, and so I'm even more happy to already be invited to such events. And I do look forward to further cooperation between our two nations in the future, and to further cultural exchanges, interchanges, and further collaboration on this museum, perhaps. I know for a fact there's at least one Basque dragon, so maybe we could do something with that. And but for now, I would like to focus at the museum at hand, and regarding the question and why it's being opened today. Well, today is the 1246th anniversary of the Battle of Roncesvalles. My apologies if I mispronounced that. And it is quite an interesting battle, because in this battle, Charlemagne, whom I'm sure you will be familiar with, fought the Basques, the Basque people. Yes, it's complicated. So I looked this up. I just read the Wikipedia page on it. So, but I'm sure this museum will have many more details on this battle and the conflict. But from what I read, Charlemagne was invited by Muslims in Spain to fight other Muslims in Spain who didn't like each other, and then on his way back he attacked the Basque because he thought the Basques were supporting some of the Muslims he didn't like, and burned down their capital. And the Basque, of course, didn't take too kindly to that, and at the Battle of Roncesvalles, they attacked Charlemagne's rear guard and destroyed it, killing some notable Frankish nobles, including a man named Roland. And now, why is this Roland guy important? Well, there was a song circulating on YouTube recently called the Song of Roland, and that song is about this battle and Roland and his life. So, if you've ever heard that song, well, now you know the history behind it, and this whole story just shows how complicated history is. I mean, we've all heard of the Reconquista, or probably the reconquest of Spain from the Muslims, but it's so much more complicated than just that, as you can see. Lots of people fighting each other, and lots of twists and turns, and it's quite interesting and diverse. And in Nicaea itself is quite interesting as diverse. I mean, it's a micronation located in Mexico, which is majority Catholic, but it also has a strong Basque heritage and culture, and it has a Protestant prime minister. And I just love micronations and nations in general with this kind of cultural diversity and interesting aspects to them, which is why, again, I look forward to learning more about that and further collaboration between our nations. And I believe that's enough from me on this. We'll probably hear more on the whole history of all of that momentarily, if we haven't already. This is not being recorded live. But yeah, thanks again for inviting me to speak here. I wish Nicaea all the best and a lot of success with this museum, and here's to much more collaboration. Cheers, thank you.
Finalmente doy paso a Vuestra Imperial y Real Alteza, el Príncipe Regente del Imperio Atrio y Duque de Nicea, don Luis Marcel I, para que inaugure formalmente el Museo Oinordeza de Herencia Vasca con motivo del 1246 aniversario de la batalla de Roncesvalles.
Estimado pueblo de Nicea, distinguidos invitados y espectadores en casa, Egunon, buenos días. Quisiera iniciar este breve discurso felicitando al excelentísimo general y primer ministro, don Augusto Isard, por su dedicación incansable a la creación y apertura del Museo Oinordeza de Herencia Vasca. Su apertura marca un gran avance en el desarrollo cultural para nuestra querida comunidad, y el museo propone nuevas oportunidades para Nicea en el ámbito cultural. La fecha elegida para la apertura del museo, el 1246º aniversario de la batalla de Roncesvalles, representa más que una alusión a la victoria vasca contra sus adversarios. El pueblo vasco, su idioma y su cultura única y bella en el mundo se mantienen en pie tras siglos sin importar lo que venga. 1246 años su influencia llega a nosotros, y en nuestro apoyo, en el museo dedicado a su herencia, seguiremos junto a ellos al pie de esta batalla en preservar el legado vasco y navarro en Nicea. Así que hoy, siendo 15 de agosto de 2024, Anno Domini, se da por inaugurado el Museo Oinordeza de Herencia Vasca. Gora Nicea.